Bulldogs and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Bates. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Miller with the ball. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. That pass is incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's some room. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got a man, it's Wilkerson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapted. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bates. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the right side. The 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Number 49, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Inside the end of the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to the running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. The pitch. Touchdown, San Jose State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The keeper on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Didn't find much running room on 1st down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Baker. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Bates. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Trying to make... There he goes! A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Baker. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkerson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Looking long. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happened. Through the offense, you're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board. But you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back. And there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they kick-started this drive with that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bates. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Takes a handoff. It's Bates. Maybe a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Number 49, set to kick it over.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Sun Devils with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Miller with the ball. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Reads it, fires complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Incomplete, that one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Miller. Turns it on at midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Spartans will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Good job there to pick up the first down. They'll spot the ball at the 36.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Headed outside, it's Bates. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Spartan. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Baker. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much heat on that pass, and he got it out in front of him.
And it's tough to tell when you need to throw that bullet in there or when you need to lob it in there and put a little bit more air on it. That time you could tell, just need to put a little bit more air underneath that throw.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got a little grass. Makes a pass to Marker. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. He scores for the 5th time in tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it way down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll move the tight end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30, at the 20. The 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sparty.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Touchdown, San Jose State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the extra point is good. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Gonna run it. It's Bates. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. After
getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen,
deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Takes a hit as he fires. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. Everybody and their brother showing blitz.
Black 14. Black 14.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got his man out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for room, it's Bates. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.